and what's actually happening out there. And I just wanted to ask you, because I know you're actually in Canada, do you actually know about Kevin Annis?
Yeah, I've spoken to him. I was trying to tell him about the residential school stuff, because there's a discrepancy in his evidence and stuff, and I was going to clear it up for him.
And what was that?
They said all these Native kids, they remember Philip and Elizabeth and other people showing up on certain days.
Yeah.
These were very scary times to them, and they burned these dates into their brains so that they could remember the future. Now, the problem was, these dates don't line up with visits to Canada from the royal family. The thing is, they weren't really there. They were clones. They were clones in Canada. They were asleep in England and running around in REM clones here in Canada. What they would do, they would take the kids out for a picnic, a group of 5 kids. They would take one kid into the woods, and these kids were molested, all kinds. So they would bring them into the woods, and the kids would think, oh, I'm just going to get molested again, because they're used to it. And they would tie them up, and they would think that was just part of the whole thing, right? But when they tied them up, they would strangle them and watch them in the eyes until they died. They said it gave them some kind of a sexual pleasure or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the kids wouldn't go back to their beds in the dorms and in the residencies and stuff, and the kids would say, I'll remember this day forever, when Queen Elizabeth...
What they're actually saying as well, at one of those instances there, Donald, is that the 10 kids didn't actually come back at all. They just were never seen again.
Yeah.
Yeah? So they were saying that they were killed, basically, yeah?
There was a bunch of that, but sometimes it was just a few out of the group that were brought into the woods, and then they just never came back. But some of the kids that were in that group got returned to the school and just, they have never heard or seen those kids again.
Would any of those kids gone to a facility underground, you reckon, Donald?
It's possible, feeding lizards. People have been sneaking lizards kids for centuries now.
And a friend witnessed the sisters or brothers taking look like little bodies under white wrappings or white cloth and putting into the furnace. The Queen came and visited for about 3 days, 2-3 days. I don't know how long it was. I think it was about 3 days actually, and a lot of children went missing there.
seen those kids again.
Would any of those kids gone to a facility underground, you reckon?
It's possible, feeding lizards. People have been sneaking lizards, kids for centuries now.
Did you